Good morning. Good morning. It's not a loud, obnoxious, tear up the street morning. It's not. Boy, were they getting after it yesterday. Put in all new manholes and drain covers, and two of them are right in front of our house. So we were under construction yesterday morning. Can't even drive in and out of our street. Pops is taking the bicycle to the post office. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. I'm so glad to be with the T crew. So good morning, good morning. All day and all night. Good morning, my friends. I hope you had a good night. Are you guys singing? Sing good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, my dear, lovely tea crew. Good morning to you. I dare you to sing it out loud. Oh, here we go. So, who appreciates create? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who appreciates creativity? Who likes creativity? Who appreciates it? Even, especially if you like, who appreciates creativity? Who thinks that they're an artist and they just need more practice? And that all depends on what your art form is, too, right? Different people pick different medias and different art forms and different ways to express their creativity. Check me if I'm wrong. Even just somebody growing flowers in a beautiful garden, there's creativity. Am I right? I'm not even, you don't even have to use a paintbrush to be creative, even though that's pretty cool too. Okay. And photography. One of the things that's really good about IG is we get to express our creativity by taking pictures and posting them. Nobody's posting a picture they think this is the worst picture I've ever taken. I'm going to post it today. It doesn't usually work like that. It's usually like, hey, this is kind of a cool picture. It expresses what I'm up to, right? Creativity. We're talking about it right now, creativity. All right, let's get creative. Um, can you be a creative with a hot dog? Can you be creative? I mean, how creative can you be with a hot dog? Penny, have you ever created anything with a hot dog, or you just boil it and call it good? RX is, are you kidding me? It's better than prison food. Heck yeah, Bill. How creativity has no limits. That's probably part of the definition, huh, Guinea? Have you ever, how creative can you be with a hot dog? Remember, like before Mushfest, how I was obsessed with hot dogs because I'm a wienerphile? It's still embarrassing to say that out loud, but it's okay. It's okay to be a wienerphile. Hello, my name is Pops, and I'm a wienerphile. So I'm still obsessed with them. Just because Mushfest is over. And now that I have this new grill, back to grilling the hot dogs. I'm obsessed. I want to be more creative with my hot dogs. I would like to be a goal of mine. And usually Pops, he sets goals, he does them to some degree or another. I have a goal. I'm saying it out loud so you guys can hold me accountable to it. I want to become more creative with my hot dogs. Okay. Anybody would? Can I show you somebody an idea of what's a pretty creative hot dog? Give me 5 people. Say, well, give us an example, Pops. Just give us an example if you would. Who wants an example? Example, please. Mark, turn away from the screen. You don't get an example. Okay? You guys ready? I haven't even seen 5 people that care enough. 53 people here, 29 likes. Okay. Godzilla. Meow. Okay, we're close. Here we go. Let's get creative. Let's get hot doggily creative. Wait. Okay. Wait for it. After the hot dog, we get a little carried away with other stuff. Is anybody freaking out yet? Is anybody freaking out yet? Penny? Penny, come on. Come on now. This takes nothing. We got a couple of spaghetti strings around the house and what? 2 cracked peppers or something like that, maybe? Huh? How about the mermaid dog? Come on. Wait for it. How about the mermaid dog? Okay, this guy, he's simple. This one. Celery. Shine. I know, you'd feel like a cannibal. Look at him grow. Wait a minute. We gotta do that again. Look at the blanket. Look at the blanket. It's made out of little, my goodness, this is amazing. Excuse me. A little rice bear. Pigs in a blanket. Oh. That's some great stuff right there. Wait. How easy was the bok choy guy? The little fish. Who said it? Shine said it best because I'd feel guilty eating it. You feel cleany. I feel sort of cannibalistic. That was bok choy, right, babe? Excuse me. Excuse me. I would feel guilty eating it. Yeah, busted for cannibalism in your own kitchen. Okay? The eyes have it. So, you guys, it's not fun. Isn't it fun to just That's it. Remember when we were kids, we were told, don't play with your food. We were told that all the time. So one time, my brother, we were also, this is a true story, the 6 kids would eat at one table in the kitchen, and my mom and dad ate at the dining room table on the other side of the wall with the door. But we never ate with them unless it was like a big, Thanksgiving dinner or something. Then we could go to the dining room table. But the rest of the time, and this is our whole life, we had to sit around the kitchen nook. 6 little kids sitting around the kitchen nook. And my parents in the dining room. And they said, you guys could talk during dinner, it's okay. But see, don't forget there were 6 kids. So if we started talking, after a while, we never finished dinner. We'd goof off too much, pour stuff in each other's drinks, and do stupid kid stuff. And meanwhile, my parents are out there eating, and they're done. And they got the rabble still playing games in the kitchen. Okay? So, I know, Penny, that's how, it's a true story, though. We used to have to sit around the little islandy thing in the kitchen nook, breakfast area. So anyways, we're in there. Now it became a rule after a while, you can't talk during dinner. Silencio. If we hear, we're the parents on the other side of the wall, if we hear any of the 6 Rugrats say anything, Rugrat has to leave, go to his room without dinner, finished, done, go. But Rugrat has to come back and still help wash and dry the dishes. It didn't get you out of doing dishes. At first, for a minute there, I was like, you know what? I don't like this dinner very much. Tuna casserole. I'm just going to make a bunch of noise, get thrown to my bedroom. No problem. Then they whistle you back to help clean the dishes. Okay? It was pretty tough out there. Anyways, now the family is under a rule. The kids were not allowed to speak at all during dinner. If the parents could hear you on the other side of the wall, off you go. So we developed a technique on our side. So we've developed a technique on our side of the kitchen wall of whispering and sign language and pointing and stuff like that. But here was the goal. Rotten kids. The goal was to get one of your brothers or sisters to laugh so hard, that the parent on the other side of the wall would hear it and you'd get kicked off to your room. This was my life, okay? This is every night at dinner. The idea is to crack one of your brothers or sisters up and get them sent into food exile, but come back to clean the dishes. Is this a terrible childhood I'm talking about? This is like, what was that show about the 70s? What was that TV show? Shine. It's a true story. You have to try to make one of your brothers or sisters crack up. What was that, the 70s show? The Good Years? The Wonder Years? The Wonder Years! I feel like we were the Wonder Years. Because my mom and dad weren't super mean, but they had to discipline a pack of 6 wild Indians. Okay? Kids were seen and not heard. All right? If they didn't treat us like this, you guys, we would have been a pack of wild Indians, I can tell you. We had a lot of energy. So here we are. Penny, it was such a different... Can you imagine if you did that to your kids nowadays? It'd be child abuse. You, what? Your kid can't talk? Hell no, he can't talk. Okay. So, one day, one evening, we're all there trying to make each other laugh. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Here we are. I have a visual of it right now. So we're all of us. One guy would do something, or one of my sisters would do something, and you want to laugh. So you're on this side of the wall, just dying of something. I can't even tell you what dumb stuff we would do. Okay, but anything you could do to get him to lose it. Well, my brother reaches over with the big old spoon of mashed potatoes and he takes the mashed potatoes, and springs it, and the mashed potatoes launch out of the ladle, and they go straight up to the ceiling, and they splat on the ceiling. This isn't just one of us breaking out. All 6 of us. Oh my God, that's the funniest thing we've ever. Oh my God, that's the funniest thing we've ever seen. This one's enough to get my mom to come in. My mom's gonna come in the kitchen. All right, now what's going on in here? And just as mom's leaning in to find out what's going on, what drops from the ceiling? The mashed potatoes. Oh, the mashed potatoes break loose. You can't write it. The mashed potatoes, boom, drop down. I'm not going to tell you they hit her. If they did, it would have been the ultimate. But it's like right in front of her, plop right onto the table. Michael Maraba. Oh my God. My brother's name was Tim. He got grounded for so long. Just thinking of it's killing me. I'm not even joking. He's like, I'll get my brothers and sisters to laugh. So he pulls the old mashed potato. Yeah, wild Indians. Bill, can you imagine if they let us talk? Can you imagine what we would have done? Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you for letting me tell that story. My stomach hurts. I'm laughing so hard. That was a great. Oh, we tell that story at every family reunion now, too. You know we do. We relive it. Some of the nieces and nephews, can we do that? No. But Uncle Tim was very special. Okay. Anyways, you guys, where is it? Here it is. Give me a second. That cracks me up. Is that a funny story or wait a minute? Mashed potato. I don't even know why I started telling that story. Except we were supposed to be quiet kids and we were monsters. I gotta talk to I know, we were being creative with food. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's okay. We have 8 minutes. I want to do something first, real quick. Let me do something. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, let's do this. It's going to take me a minute now. All right. Everybody that's here, there's 73 people. We're not going to talk about the likes. It's not too bad. You guys are doing good. Pick a number between 1 and 5. Wait. Pick a number between 1 and 5. The first 5 people that pick the number correctly are going to move forward to another round. The first 5 people on my screen. Okay, between 1 and 5. Please only say it one time. Please only say it one time. Okay, please only say it one time. One and 5, and say it one time. Okay, this is good. I've got 4 people so far that have it. First people on my screen that I see have it. There we go. I'll tell you what the number was. The number was 2. 2. I spun between 1 and 5, came up with 2. The first 5 people that I saw on my screen with the 2, the first, yeah, get rid of that Devin B. Thank you. Thank you. That was awkward. The first 5 people that I saw with the 2 on my screen were Niffer Mama, Alex, Snow Lady, Mukhtar Cool, Laura Devine, and Satter Wolf. All five of you are going to be on the big wheel for tomorrow. You're going to be on the big wheel for a big win tomorrow. All 5 of you. We're going to do that again 2 or 3 times today. We're going to get a group of you and another group of you, and boom, 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 we're going to fill up the wheel for tomorrow. The big thing that we're going to give away tomorrow, the big thing, let's, we'll pick one of these guys out, probably something like this. I had a custom box made this week. Somebody screenshot that for me? I had a custom box made for this week, so it'll be available to ship out. I didn't have one of my regular boxes. That would be much too big for one of my regular boxes. So that fella's going to be one of the fellas that we're going to, and there's other fellas. There's going to be some other fellas. All right? So the fellas will be in town tomorrow morning, and we'll be giving some of those fellas away. Okay. I love doing this. I missed you guys yesterday, but we're going to make up for it today. I still feel like talking about mashed potatoes. I got to be honest with you. All right. We're going to talk some more about microdosing, but before we do, I thought it was important to cover a couple of things, such as pigeons. The total weight of a pigeon's bones is less than the total weight of its feathers. Total weight. What is that one? Should I do it for a different one? It kind of makes sense, though, doesn't it, CCS? You weigh up a pigeon's bones, and you put it in a pile, and you weigh up a pigeon's feathers, and you put it in a pile, and feather pile is going to weigh more. Buttered popcorn. This is a true story. I had buttered popcorn yesterday. I haven't had buttered popcorn in, since I went to a theater. But then not that long ago, I found an old box of the microwave stuff. And I looked at the date. It was still good. And yesterday afternoon, I was having a hankering. Who has hankerings? What the hell is a hankering? I had a hankering. What is a hankering? Why couldn't I just, I had an appetite for. Penny, look that one up. We have to do some research. Where the hell did a hankering come from? When you get a hankering. I had a hankering for. Okay, see, I know, Penny, I told you to look it up. I knew you used it. Okay, hankering equals craving. Exception. Hankering, is it old? Does it make you sound old? Okay. Well, I had a hankering. Okay, I hanked yesterday for some buttered popcorn. Is that the way you would say it for the past? Hanked? Hankering means it's ongoing, right? I'm having a hankering. But what if we're talking about past tense? I think it means hanked. I think, see, yeah, yesterday I got hanked for some buttered popcorn. I don't have a clue what I'm talking about right now. So let me move on. Okay, I got hankered yesterday, and then it was for buttered popcorn. Okay, but then today I'm looking at rando factos to get ready for this for our program, and what one do I run into? How would you like to be a bear cat? A bear cat. Well, basically, yesterday I was hankering for bear cat urine. Bear cat urine smells like buttered popcorn. In fact, their urine has the same compounds that are found in buttered popcorn. Hanked. I got hanked yesterday. Okay. What? Your guys' reactions are cracking me up. Your guys' reactions are cracking me up. It's a lot like a beaver pup, but that's vanilla. Yeah, hanked.
My high school was the Bearcats.
And you guys did buttered
During
popcorn?
our buttered popcorn sales.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There. Did you guys have those popcorn machines around the school? Yeah. Hey, I don't make them up. I just read them. Okay? And believe me, when I found this one out, I literally just had popcorn yesterday. I haven't had popcorn in years. And I found out today that I might as well have been dealing with a bear cat of sorts. Okay? Oh, God dang. I'll tell you this one. Did you ever have a guinea pig when you were a kid? We had guinea pigs. We did. We had a little group of them. We didn't have them for long. I can't even remember what happened to them. Everybody has guinea pigs for a little while running around. And then I can't even remember. I don't know if it died and we put it in a shoebox or. And I'm not trying to be irreverent. I truly, just looking back, I was like, okay, we had a guinea pig, but I can't remember it very well. Guinea pigs. If you haven't had one personally, you know somebody that has, or you understand the idea of a guinea pig as a pet. Some people get a little carried away, but guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are kind of small, right? One of the reasons that they're nice as a pet is because they're little fellas. They don't even get the size of a rabbit typically, am I right? They don't even usually get the size of a regular rabbit. I think we had a rabbit too. We had a rabbit that ran around our house for a little while. Your son Ricky had one named Tickles. That's really cute. Was, that's scary. It's true. We didn't have snakes where we grew up though. Out in the desert, but not in our residential area. Skeletal remains of the largest rodent in the world were discovered in Venezuela in 2003. It was a guinea pig. It was the size of a cow. Skeletal remains of a guinea pig, even bigger cobalt, basically a guinea pig, and it was the size of a cow. 2003. It lived 8 million years ago, weighed over 1,500 pounds, measured 10 feet long and 4.5 feet wide. Guinea pig. Wow. That is a large fella. Okay? One more. I had one more in here. So have you ever had a problem and you thought you'd fix the problem, but your fix became like double the problem? Has that ever happened? Like, I have a really big problem. Matter of fact, the whole island's got a problem. Our whole island has this really big problem. Let's fix it. So the fix becomes just as big as the problem. Now you're double it. Now you're double problem in an island. See, that's my life, Pops. No, it's not. Your life. You're not on an island. No man is an island. So that can't be true. Okay? Was, but I've faced some of my problems in my life that I thought, oh, this will be the fix. And it was like, double down. No, you blew it twice as bad now. Okay? Hawaii did that. Hawaii. They were trying to control the rat population in sugarcane plantations. So they set mongooses loose in the fields. The mongooses didn't solve the problem. Because it turns out that they are diurnal while rats are nocturnal. Mongooses go out hunting and like to look for their food during the day. Rats hide during the day and only come out at night. Farmers soon realized both animals were now a problem, and the population of their native birds has drastically fallen since then. Did anybody think maybe we ought to look into when do mongoose eat? Before that was the fix. They're diurnal. That means they eat during the day. Did anybody think, you know what we ought to do is before we let loose a ridiculous population of mongoose, was. Now you know what I'm talking about. When we think we're going to fix a problem, but we really haven't investigated, will this be the appropriate fix? Oh, it really happened, okay? It happened. Okay, so they're still dealing with that in their sugar cane plantations. And now how do we get rid of them both after they've killed off the bird population? A little bit late, fellas. Okay. Let's do some, excuse me, let's do some microdosing. Let's microdose a little bit. Last time we got together, we were talking about perceived benefits. Perceived benefits, okay? Today, let's quickly cover, because we also have a really neat reading. I can't wait to do our reading. And we're going to give away some more slots on the wheel. Let's give away a slot on the wheel right now. Hold on. Now, when I do this one, listen to what I'm going to say. You have to listen carefully. Okay? Pretend you're in class and you actually have an assignment here. I'm going to do something here. Okay. Now, you can only answer one time. Please, 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 only answer one time. And I have just spun the wheel for a number between 6 and 10. 6 and 10. See, it's all fake. You jumping the gun. I didn't say that. 6 and 10. Let's go. Give me a number between 6 and 10. One time. Give me a number between 6 and 10. I'm going to put 5 of you forward on the wheel. Okay, I've got 5 of you. I've got 5 of you. The number was that we spun was 8. 8. We went 6 through 10, and gave you 8. The first people on my screen that I saw with an 8 were Penny Pack, Shine, Mark Z, Pilar, and Lakita. So you 5 tomorrow are going to be on the big spin wheel, and you have to be here to win. Okay? We're going to do some more numbers here shortly. Who's enjoying getting the numbers blasted at them like this, Kim? Who's liking this? You know, I'm not waiting all damn week. You're just going to give us a blast of numbers. Like, give us a group. Group it up. I don't even want to answer a true or false question, Pops. I'm tired of the 1 through 53 people on 3 things on one line. Just blast us into groups. Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay. I don't know. I'm just running late on the week. It's Thursday and there wasn't anybody yet picked, so we had to get a bunch of you. And D. Anderson's, that's true and false, Pops. That's true and false, Pops. That's funny, D. I don't know why, but that's funny. Okay. That's when you guys make me laugh so hard here. It's not even funny. You know, it is funny. That's the whole point. My 8 looked like a 9. My 8 looked like a 9, Pops. Okay. You know what? Derek Anderson and Hip Kitty are now on the list. Derek Anderson, you just made me laugh my tail off. And Hip Kitty, that's a pretty good one. My 8 looked like a 9, Pops. I know you saw 9, but I meant 8. Okay. Hip Kitty, don't anyone else try it on me. That was a one-time only, okay? That was a one-time only. Plus, I need more people on the wheel, right, Woz? My 8 looked like a 9's a pretty good one. You have to admit it. Okay? Derek, you don't say that's true, false. It's true, and that's all there is to it. While there is still a lack of research on microdosing, who likes pop segues? Like I am just laughing along and all of a sudden, boom, presto, changeo subjecto. I have to, or I just keep going off on my tangent. I have to do presto, changeo subjecto, like boom, or else. So while there is still a lack of research on microdosing, some recent evidence suggests that full dose psychedelics may have some benefits. Despite earlier concerns, research has found no link between the use of psychedelics and later mental illnesses or suicidal actions. There used to be, the whole story used to be that, oh yeah, after a while it'll build up and the next thing you know, you want to jump out a window. We're finding out that's not true. In fact, in some reports, these substances actually lowered those rates. We're going, duh. Okay? Psychedelics have been shown to increase openness. Some research suggests that psychedelics at full doses may help relieve some mental health conditions, including anxiety and depression. This is therapy level. This is when we're going to be taking doses. Some of us, because we're just so billboard society, we're calling them hero doses and this. I hate that saying because it's not heroic. And when we put those connotations on, or making games or comics, this is just my opinion. It's just my opinion. But we're talking about a therapeutic level of dosing. I think there's a difference. There's recreational level. I think there's recreational level. We're like at a line where you're gonna giggle. You're gonna giggle, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a really good thing for you to get some giggle in, because we don't giggle enough. We do that here on T, which is one of the reasons we start every morning trying to laugh. And then you guys, look how funny you guys are. Your morning starting out, you're over there. We're laughing at each other on a screen, but we're giggling. And we didn't even have to dose to do this. And think of the medicine that we get out of it every day. Some people can't. They can't loosen up. So they're a giggle level, and I'm not labeling any of this. I hate the labels. I just use numbers. I know that somewhere between 0 and about 1 gram is a microdose range. Once I'm reaching 1 gram, I'm into recreational use. Once I'm into 2 grams and over, I'm starting to look at therapeutic use. Some people, I was a witness to one of the most amazing therapeutic situations I've ever seen in my life. And to this day, we still don't know how much, it's an unfortunate truth, I don't know how much my friend took. I don't think he does. He doesn't even know what level he took to get to a point where he had, to this day, a life-altering therapeutic experience. Letting go so much crap of his past. Never has to revisit it again, except to know that it was out there, but it's not impacting. Some people are playing with his psychedelics, and anything that we have, anything that we imbibe, not imbibe, ingest, anything that we put in our bodies, we have the complete ability to overdo it. Too much. Humans tend to do this. Too much? A good thing? Is there too much? I caution that area. That's the area that I worry about a lot. I worry about when somebody writes to me and says, "Hey, Pops, how much is it going to take to see a pink elephant in the room?" I get it. I understand that. I'm not telling people don't have an experience where you see pink elephants. I'm not. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer on any of that. I am trying to say I don't want to facilitate that, even though what I'm doing does. It's like a doctor that's giving out pain pills. He gives a prescription, and he just hopes that the people don't overdo it to extremes, to unnecessary extremes, just so they could have these feelings. Or we all know you're not supposed to take this one particular pain pill and then drink afterwards, but we do. But it makes me drink even more. Yeah, that's exactly what they told you not to do. I'm with Satter Wolf. I consider it more of a sacred medicine and not a party drug. We had a party, a mush fest here, but it wasn't, we didn't sit around like all going, whoa, how much more shrooms can we all have here? We didn't do it that way. There were just some people getting to where and a lot of bud smoking and a little bit of beer and a little bit of psilocybin. And what it did was facilitated the interaction of the people, the flow between people. I would not have had that flow if I didn't have some open, less anxious brain. And the people that were there were for the same reason. And not one person was there abusing the party. Didn't need to. The party was bigger than the drug. Does that make sense? So I watch out for that. I am in the microdose category almost 100%. I also get nervous for people if you don't have a scale. Do you know how many people I know that don't have a scale? They just sit there, plop, plop. Well, there's another plop. It's like, bro, how much did you just ingest? Well, I'm not really sure. I don't know that that's responsible. I don't know. And it's not my job to judge either. Like I used to be able to tell you, you're wrong and I'm right. I'm just looking at us going, can we be careful? Do you know what responsibility I have sitting here having these conversations and then people go out and do things? Well, Pop said, or what was on there? No, I never said anything other than, would you please be a good physician to yourself? Can you please give away more than you've ever taken? Psychedelics have been shown to increase openness. What might this suggest in terms of microdosing? It is important to remember that while these substances have been shown in some studies to have therapeutic potential at full doses, this does not necessarily mean people will experience the same effects at sub-hallucinogenic doses, microdoses. Microdosing offers some advantages over the use of full-dose psychedelics. While these substances tend to have low physiological risks, full doses do place people at the risk of experiencing physiological and psychological side effects. I've seen it, haven't you? The guy at the party that took way too much. They got to go hide somewhere in a bedroom and they're in the paranoia level now. We've seen that. That's a side effect. That's a physiological, psychological side effect of probably too big a dose. When they originally took off dosing, they didn't think, hey, you know what I should do? I can't wait to be hiding in a bedroom and not come out while everyone else is out there. That's not what I'm doing. Microdosing, you'll never have a bad trip. A bad trip is experienced characterized by frightening hallucinations. Some of us want that. I can't wait to hallucinate. Paranoia, mood swings, delusions that can be potentially dangerous. Am I talking about the facts and the truth here? Or are we just going to talk about party? Let's everybody take magic mushrooms. No, I'm talking about don't overdo any of this. There are side effects. We're not supposed to be I'm not a proponent of overdoing it. There's a difference between trails and colors and monsters and daggers. There's hallucinating, and then there's, you're flowing. A bad trip. So standard doses of psychedelics appear to offer some benefits. They're not always desirable due to the alterations in certain people's perceptions, their cognitions, and their emotions. This has a lot to do with set and setting. What is set and setting? Your mindset. Are you really prepared to be doing this? Is this a good time? Or are you supposed to go meet your mom at the hospital in about an hour? That's probably not a good time. Your mind's probably not where it should be to do any kind of ingesting of things. Unless you're microdosed in the morning and you're just at a adult vitamin, a wonderful adult vitamin. Set, mindset, setting. What do you have to do? Where are you? Are you at your in-laws' house? You're on Thanksgiving dinner at your in-laws' house? And you're dosing in the bathroom? And you come out and you're all giggly wiggly, and then get paranoid and have to go run upstairs and hide with the luggage? What's wrong with Johnny? Bad setting. We're all such children. We're gonna blow it if we don't pay attention. You know, there's we could talk about a million different bad settings. John, what happened with Johnny? Why is he running? Johnny's hiding in the luggage. No, you cannot. Because microdosing involves lower doses, people are less likely to have these negative side effects. However, it's important to be aware that even sub-hallucinogenic doses can sometimes produce unwanted side effects. More often than not, people complain about something with their stomach. It just didn't sit right on my stomach. Eat a banana. Chase it with some orange juice. So we talked a little bit about dosing. Tomorrow we will talk about safety and risks, professional considerations. Okay? Give me 5 people that are thinking this is good stuff so far. And all we really did was remind each other to be balanced and responsible. This last 15 minutes has been talking about, I can't be responsible for you. You can't be responsible for me. But I do know that I want to be responsible to a medicine that sets people free. I have purposed in my life to not abuse this the way I abused cocaine. We won't go there. For the first 2 years that I was growing shrooms, I wouldn't even take them. I didn't even take them. I saw their impact on people's lives, and that made me happy enough. This is going to be a very neat chapter. Flexing. Flexing has become this weird thing. I didn't even know what the term meant in social media terms. Maybe until middle of last year or something. I figured it out. Like, no one had to tell me because I'm so smart. I figured it out. Flexing. It's like people flex. And then it has a good connotation, but it also has a bad one. Like, you don't like an overflexer guy. Nobody likes an overflexer. But in a way, the way I have been perceiving things for the last year and a half, flexing is self-affirmation. It's self-affirmation. And there's a balance. You can like almost go over the line. Is flexing narcissistic? I don't know. What is narcissistic? What's the difference between confident and narcissistic. Well, Sean, I'll typically do exactly that. My flexing, I think, is for sharing and teaching, but I do have to watch my ego. I have to balance it. I have to look at myself sometimes, go, is this that little toddler ego coming? Or is this a mature adult trying to help other adults be adult? The opinions of other people weigh heavily on us. So we dress appropriately. We carry ourselves, we amend ourselves appropriately because we do care about what people think about us. Well, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. Okay, well, why aren't you walking around naked? Why do you care if your pants are at least in the 21st century, you're not wearing bell bottoms? Huh? You sort of care. Just a little bit. Satter, you would do it if it wasn't illegal? Okay. We care about other people's opinions about us a little bit. But what we're not supposed to do is care too much. If we didn't care a little bit, we'd have we'd have a society run wild. I don't miss my bell bottoms at all, Mark Zamaron. I hate the way they flapped against each other when you're walking. Give me a skinny jean where it's hugging your ankle. You're walking along, you got hugged ankles, and man, you're skinnying it up. I don't like that. I didn't like the elephant ears hanging off the bottom of my leg. Yeah, try running. The opinions of other people weigh heavily on us. Sometimes if we stand firm, don't do the things that they want, we rub them the wrong way. We rub them the wrong way. Modesty and humbleness become the veil we cover ourselves with instead, not realizing it's actually a damaging disguise. Your modesty, your humbleness, you were sort of taught to do that. I'll give you an example. In the Christian community that I was deeply, deeply embedded and involved in, this is a true story. If you did anything that was cool, anything, played a cool song, men's basketball, I'm the high scorer of the game, whatever, anything, and somebody came up and gave you a compliment, it was almost inherent upon you in that cult, that community, to not take a compliment. Do not receive the compliment. Redirect the compliment upward. Well, it's not because I played good. It was because, the Holy Spirit in me. Well, it wasn't. I really didn't do that. It wasn't like, no, it was, if it weren't for, and I'm not making fun of any religion right now. I'm telling you that this was a programmed cultural response in that circle. Don't take any credit. Point it all away from somewhere and much higher, much more powerful, much more. The Sadducees and the Pharisees did that. Look them up. Phoniest, baloniest groups of people that ever lived on the planet Earth. Phony modesty, phony humbleness. That's a veil we cover ourselves with instead of realizing that it's damaging. We do it so we don't make other people feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's not really me. It's Joey did it. And for some reason, you're trying not to make that other person that's complimenting you feel comfortable complimenting. Explaining is draining. And true confidence means you don't feel the need to explain yourself to other people. Can I say that one to you again? I'm trying to sell you confidence today. I'm trying to sell you, you don't need to have fake humility. I'm trying to sell you, you don't have to have fake, you don't need to be fake. You can own those good things. You can receive the compliment, and it doesn't make you narcissistic. We've overused that one completely in our new social vernacular, just like gaslighting. You wanna blame some, you wanna like get somebody in a lot of trouble? Tell someone else that person's a gaslighter. Go back and look at what gaslighting really, where it started and what it kind of a small group of people who are actually gaslighting other people. Very few of us are actually driving each other crazy for the frickin' insurance payments or to get the house. We overdo these terms. Explaining is draining. You don't have to explain yourself to other people. Listen to this. The popular misunderstanding of someone who really loves themselves is that they're a narcissist. I know narcissists. I know a guy, he's in my mind right now, extremely narcissistic. Everything is about him. He's a one-upper. He tries to take over every conversation. He pushes himself into everything. He's a braggart. He wants to flex literally his muscles because he's telling you he just came back from the gym and now I'm going to go over and he's this and he's that. And you say, well, he doesn't even want to hear from you, your opinion. I mean, why am I even in the room? I'm going to just get a mirror, put him in front of him. He can talk to himself. I know narcissists. There's a big difference between narcissist and confident. We know them. There's a few. But we can also spot a confident person. We can spot somebody that let me read this. Narcissism is the opposite of self-love. It's actually a form of self-loathing. Narcissism is relying on external validation. I need you to tell me how great I am. And I'm going to push every button you got so you'll tell me. It's not coming from inside. That's the confident place. Narcissism is relying on external validation, which clearly is a sign of needing more self-love. Narcissism is the exact opposite of self-love. Boy, that guy must not love himself very much. Listen to how much he talks about he loves himself. He must not love himself very much. Confidence is quiet and it's calm. It's the act of being comfortable in your own skin, despite your flaws. Real confidence doesn't come from being noticed. Oh God, this is so beautiful. Real confidence comes from being better. I didn't say being better than you. Being better today than I was yesterday. Real confidence comes from knowing I am being better. I am doing the fourth step, doing my best. Real confidence comes from there. And that's where a full flex is. Real confidence comes from look where you were 2 years ago and look where you are today. Can't you love yourself a lot for that progress? Look at you go. Well, I'm not going very fast. You're speeding faster than any meteorite you've ever had in your whole life. I'm so proud of you. When was the last time you so told yourself that? Nerd? You listen to me tell you I'm proud of you all the time. Do you tell yourself? You know, nerd, I'm really proud of you, man. Developed a whole community here and a whole way to grow and a whole way to serve and give medicine away. I'm proud of myself. Confidently. That's not narcissistic. That's not going out there and telling somebody, oh, I'm the best and you better look at it and tell me too. You're just doing it. Real confidence. This is going to be a beautiful statement. You guys, I'm going to take 5 more minutes here. I hope it's not running long. Real confidence. Real confidence is modeling ongoing learning. Modeling ongoing learning. How much more confident can you be? I learn every day. It's internal. I grow every day. My grows. My vocabulary grows. My friendship levels grow. My ability to communicate and not be so anxious grows every day. Maybe a little step this way and a big step that, but look at me. And there's nothing wrong with saying, look at me. We were taught, no, we really can't do that. And if they do look at you, point in the other direction and be a fake humble. Or if you don't, you're narcissistic, one or the other. No. You're confident. This was a saying that I heard from my dad. This was my dad's saying, and it's right here. Don't try to be the smartest guy in the room. Try to be the first to admit you're wrong. Well, by golly, you know what? I think about that. You're right, bro. I was wrong about that. By golly, by gum. You just grew. That was a big grow. That was a big one. Now, the smartest guy in the room. Oh, yeah, you think so? Well, let me tell you something. I think I can be smarter than you, too, you know. Don't try to be the smartest guy in the room. Try to be the first to admit when you're wrong. It takes confident people to do that. Do you know anybody that will never admit they're wrong? I do. They're in my family. Never admit it. Just change the subject, move on kind of guy. We'll just, but actually admit I was wrong. It's the most refreshing thing in the world to see somebody go, hey, I think you're right about that one. Confidence isn't proving you're worthy of love. Proving it. Let me show you guys. I'll tell you, I'm worthy. I'm Stuart. That's not confidence. Confidence is knowing you're worthy of love. Not proving it. Just knowing it. I am. I'm doing a pretty good job here. I'm worthy of love. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. This is Marianne Williamson, phenomenal authoress. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that people won't feel insecure around you. May I read that to you again? Your playing small doesn't serve the world. Your little wallflower over there in the corner, well, I want everybody else to get the attention instead of me. And that's not serving the world. It's not serving you. It's not growing your confidence. Shrinking so other people, I got to shrink into the background so other people can get the credit and the attention, and, so they don't feel insecure. That's not serving the world. Let me tell you a way to serve the world. Oh, God, this is going to sound awfully overconfident. Host tea. Do you know why Brock's hosting it more lately? Do you think I don't have an idea or a plan? Do you think I'm not wanting to see his confidence grow? If you guys would just see what's for the rest of the day, he's bouncing off walls. Never had that before. It's a double whammy it's getting here. Two guys getting therapy beyond therapy. Confidently. Barely caring what you think about us because you're acting like a couple of goofballs on there, singing and dancing and laughing. Some people look and go, oh my God. Who cares? Confidence is not caring what you think about me. To love oneself isn't a loud and a cocky proclamation. It's a peaceful realization. And much of it comes from acknowledging that it's an inside job. Final sentence. Some may not want you. Haters. Haters. Look at all this stuff you guys are saying. Thank you very, very much. Some may not want you to be confident. No, look at that guy. Look at him flex. Look at him just. Now, you know any of those guys? They actually don't want anybody to get confident and grow. Some may not want you to be confident better because it highlights their insecurities. That's why. They don't even know why. You're not even mad at them about it or anything. Just joint tea. You don't have to be like that. The insecure people are the people that really don't like the secure people. They're like, oh, God. It's their problem, not yours. If you loved yourself enough and didn't care about what they thought about you, but were confident, then it becomes their problem. Not in a mean way. That's your problem and not mine. You can do it that way too. That's not the way we do it. When you're confident and you're right. The hater problem is a poof, or as we say here, puff. Don't dim your light because others can't handle your shine. Shine on, you crazy diamond. We'll add some more names to the board tomorrow morning. We got a big spins coming up tomorrow. Shine on, you crazy diamonds. Okay? Shine on, you weirdos. Shine on. I'm ready to freaking cry. Shine on. And shining means you're growing. Shining means you're going to be authentic. Shining means you're there for other people. God, that's beautiful. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. We'll get some more names for the board. We're going to have about 20, 25 people. We're going to have giveaways, 3, 5 big giveaways. We'll shine tomorrow too, right, you guys? Shine for the rest of today. Be confident. Be okay with who you are. Be confident you're a better person today. You were here. Can I tell you that alone? That alone. That alone. You spent time here talking with friends and making comments. That alone, you've already started your shine. Wow. You're not all, I have to go to produce something perfect for the rest of today, and then I'm like, I can say I did. You're already doing it. Shine on. See you guys tomorrow for tea. Shell Jordan. No, I am not. Shiny. Brian C. Satter Wolf. Shawnee P. Holly M. Kim. Marky Z. Green Table. Greenie. There's my guy. Satter Wolf and Herbie Von Werby Kabop and Penny Pack and 5280 all day long. Holly M and Satter and Shine. Perfect name for today. D. Anderson, you took the effort to show up. That's loving yourself. Good one, D. D, you're all over it this week. Penny Pack and Nippy and Jesus Christ and Joe D's and Mitty Matt and Billy D and Holly M and Nerdy shining and smiling and Badger. Badger's reminding us all to at least dress appropriately for the rest of today. Holly M. Jolie. Jolie shines. Penny Pack, Michael, Sean T. Shine and Patterson. Pilar and Nippy and Wazzy. Great group. Bud. Jesus Christ and Holly, Hurry, Worry, come up. Nipper and Laura, she's going to have a divinely shiny day. Irene, Cold Summer, Crystal Watson, there's my Choopy. What's going on? Lakita and Cat Meow, Zilla and Herbie and the Pure-Blooded and Justin, it's okay. He's a Med Rosie. Waz and Choopy and Satter and Pidgey Page and Marky Z and Jesus Christ in Australia. You guys go have a beautiful, shiny day.